Alright guys, welcome to part 3 of the tutorial series. So today we're gonna go over GD scripting. Um, so far I've been just making stuff and just make them go to their default location, like just in the root of the project. So you could always right click here, new folder. Let's call this scenes, and you could just drag these into the scene folder. So let's make a script folder. So script. You could drag these scripts here. Do I need that? Probably not, but okay, so now we have a little bit of organization. So let's open up the world scene. It's open here, and then open the player scene. So we're gonna go over the basics of scripting. So let's start with the player. Oops, sorry, I had that on there. Okay, so we had this the base script here already. Could remove it. So now we don't have a script here, so let's add it back. You'd want to create one, but you could click there and search for the scene. So search for the script, I mean. Go back there, add a script, load. So now you put back the script on the player. So let's just do this from, don't delete those, don't need to, but alright, I'll leave it. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna build the basics. So in GDScript, you have a keyword var. This can be used to define any type of variable. Could be a string, int, float, a whole vector too, a class. Well, class is a bit different, but I'll explain it. For example, some variable. Oops. Or just what is that? Alright, some var. Could be a integer, a float. You have to actually define a float by having a point value here. So, like 0.1. It could be a string, or it could even be a actual vector 2 or vector 3. But in 2D you use vector 2. But you could use vector 3 for something different than positioning and all of that. And it could also be array. Oops. An array. And what's cool with arrays are not necessarily arrays. Actually it is. An array can have multiple items, multiple different variables, if that makes sense. So right now that array has an integer and a string, another integer, and a float in the one array. It's pretty cool. And you also have a a dictionary. Dictionary is defined with these curly brackets. And a dictionary use key values. The key value would be like name, and you have a dash, Siobhan. I mean, what do they call this? So name would be Siobhan. That's my name actually. And then you use a comma to make another one. So age 29. Favorite color. Favorite color. Oops. ROUR. However you like to spell color. I guess red. Red is actually my favorite color. Yep. So that's called a dictionary. People would call this this could also technically be JSON, used as a JSON, but and you could also use other stuff too. You could say, I don't know, my vector, my position, like position, I guess. Position. Oops. Position. You could experiment with this. So position vector 2. I don't know. Boom. would be position. So that would spit out those two numbers. And if you wanna access that, you'd do like var other thing, or not some a equals some var. Then you put the key in it, so name. That should do the trick. Or you could shorthand it by just saying dot name. It actually recognizes that that's actually the same thing. It's pretty cool. And right, what's next? Let's do actions. Not actions, you know, like some simple code. You know, different operators. No greater than. Let's create something. Okay. Bar A equals 10. Bar B equals 12. Oops, 12 or 17. That's random number. And bar C 34.76. 34.76. Random stuff. Oh, alright. So you have stuff like A greater than B, yada yada. Oh. Which that would be true. Oh, if you're wondering what pass is, that means it skips over this function. Oh, I didn't even explain functions either. I'm sorry. So a function you define with f, u, and c, and name my function. Oops. And you end it with a one of those. And could go like that. Say this pass here for now. And you could actually add parameters to it. So somewhere some var 1, or you could add another one, some var 2. That could be string, float, or you know, integer, or even a vector 2, 3, etc. All right, and you have constant. What would that constant be? Like a state. No state. Oops. 1 state 7. A constant is like it doesn't change at runtime, so you know what that means. You could use that for a lot of stuff. Oh, like gravity actually. So gravity, and that could be like vector 2 so 0 and negative something. But in Godot it's usually positive for down, so it would be positive, you know, a constant. Of course it doesn't work. Alright. I think constant doesn't take what's it called? What else do we have? Enums. Enum you could use like for state manage, like a state machine. So idle, running, jumping, stuff like that. And then you could just say like have current state, var current state equals, you know, state and you could change it down here. Alright, I'm gonna leave this here for now. Let's do that. So explain other stuff. You know, graded, you have the greater than the less than we have equal to, oops, you have a not equal to, oops, and you have, oh, I forgot about booleans. For bool, something is true, something true equals true. That's another one I missed. And you have, let's see, another keyword that's important most people don't know about is match. So you would say, for example, current state. If you're familiar with other languages, match should be used for like switch statements. Most people don't use this because it's kind of arbitrary. Most people don't realize it's there to use, I'm trying to say. And so you say match, then you say idle, state dot idle, then you do something with that. Say A equal B. Some random, you use that for stuff. Or state the run and state I need to put some there. B not equal A, and state equals, oops, what's the last one? Jumping. Alright, I think he used a dot operator for default. Nope, I don't remember that part, but so some true. I didn't realize our name it's some true instead of something true equal false. Oh, one more thing that's important. The variables are dynamic. So, for example, or let's delete these now. For example, A is currently equal to 10, but you could always change it to a string. For example, oops, 10. So let's print that. You'll see that it still works. Oops, actually let's print it at the bottom. So Alt and arrow keys up down to move a line down. Don't matter what it is, it would actually work. So alright, so print A. So save that. Let's attach, actually we have that attached already. Oh, one more thing. This chain icon means you're gonna link another scene to this current scene. So we're in the world scene right now. Let's link the player to it. So now the player is in the world scene. And let's run that. You have to, for the first time you're hitting run, you have to define what's the default scene to start with. So we have world as a default scene. And there you go. And see it print out 10. So now it changed the A from an integer to a string. You could even fact check it. Put it there. So it's gonna print about 10 and then 10 as an integer and then 10 as a string. So run that again. There you go. Alright. What else do we do? You know about if statements, right? Let's get rid of that. So with the if statement in Godot, you go if A equal B, then use a, what do you call those? Equal sign? I can't remember. So A equal B would be, you know, J. Oh, comments, you use pound sign. This this is a comment. Can use that anywhere in the code. What else? Wait, what did I do with my dictionary? Dang it, I deleted it, didn't I? Oh well. Okay, if A equal B var C equals B. that's as random. But hey, I just created a var inside the function, so that will be only available in the function. Most people should know that, but alright, so now we're gonna go over process. Process is called every frame, and you have another one called physics process. This one is for doing more complicated physics animation based on rigid bodies mostly. Say pass. You're not gonna use it though. So for example, let's create a var here. var numb or numbers, yay. Numbers 0 to 10. I know it's random, but alright, so let's go right here. So now we're gonna use a while statement. While numbers 0 to 10 less than 10, sorry, we're gonna print numbers 0 to 10, but before that we're gonna increase it. Number 0 to 10 increment using the plus operator, or you could decrement using the, minus operator. Come on. Yeah. Actually, that doesn't work. Why not? I'm not sure. Just have to go like this. That's just my C sharp getting on me. Alright, so let's just do that. The decrement would be, that. Okay, let's bring that up. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's using a while loop. You could also use a for loop. For loops are a bit different. For I in 0 to 10. For I in numbers 0 to 10, which should already be 0, but so let's change that to 10, for example. 10, then let it print I. There. So it should still do the same thing. Oops. Remove that. So in C sharp, you had for int I equals 0, I less than this number, then you'd increment it. But this is a lot shorter. Well, not that lot, but literally just that. So let's print I, not 1, sorry. Reload. There you go. Wait, what? Something got messed up there. I don't know. Oh, difference is it's calling it over and over again, and it starts from 0. So I guess I have to move this up here, past this, and put it here. Right, there you go. Alright, that should be it for this. This is just part 1 of this tutorial because there's more complicated stuff in GScript to do, like how to write certain codes, yada yada yada. Alright guys, like, subscribe. I just woke up and I had to do this really quick because you know I don't have all day today. But alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.